Well, good morning, guys. Coming to you again today. We're out here in the yard. I told you I would do a little walk around, kind of show you some things, what's going on a little bit. And thought I'd start with this peach tree. If you remember, back last winter, we planted or moved this tree and planted it to its current location. So I'm going to show you it just a little bit. As you can see, it's looking great. I've got some little shoots down there that I've got to trim off. But overall, I mean, I've tried to keep a little water to it along, not water it tremendously a lot, but I try to keep some water to it so that it don't dry out. But overall, it's looking great. I need to prune on it a little more, but we'll work on it and hopefully we'll get it looking good. And got a little flower here. I think this is called a fan flower. We had a sale there at the greenhouse where I work, and I picked these out and brought them home. We did have a petunia in this basket, and it got root bound and was looking rough, so I just took it out and put this in place of it. So just something to add a little beauty to things. And while I'll kind of fan around so kind of see some of the flowers that we have up there, we've got that Bordeaux petunia. It's right there. That was my grandmother's favorite color of the petunias. And here's a little tub that we've got some in. And I like to keep these. It keeps the hummingbirds out. You know, they fly around and working on them. I got something else down here though I want to show you right quick. This is a butterfly bush. It is, I think this one particular one's called a Miss Molly, if I remember right. I'm not sure about that one over there. But I bought those from where I work at the greenhouse, and we set those out here back. I've been keeping them watered. This one has really took off and started growing. But they remind me of my grandmother, and you know, so I just thought, well, I'll get one. Put those out. So guys, let's walk to the garden a minute. Okay, this is our okra, and I really need to get in there. I'll probably wait and do it tomorrow though, but I've got some that's got to be cut. It's getting, I didn't realize that there was that much out here. I came out here earlier to look at some stuff, and guys, I'm getting about a half a bushel of tomatoes every day right now, so we're blessed with those. I see peppers in there, but I don't see none that's quite big enough that looks like they're ready to pull. But we're getting that, and the okra can go another day. If it'll get a little bit bigger, that's just more quantity, you know, that I have there. But you can tell the heat, like these are the Brandywine tomatoes right here. The yellowing of the leaves and stuff, the heat, the humidity is just starting to really get to stuff. And I'm probably, I don't know, I hope this week I can get in here and get like the beans, because I might pick over them to see if there's another mess on there. And the squash, the cucumbers, that can come out. The corn is making right now. So I don't know. I've probably got another good week on it. If we could get some rain, would really be nice. Also, these watermelons that we have here, they're the icebox melons. They don't get real big, but I think I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one over there, you can't see it, but the leaves has it covered. So I've got 6 out here. I didn't realize that. But I'm looking forward to trying these. It won't be much longer. And the ones I had last year, guys, they were delicious. But they were planted in with everything else, so I know the seed mixed in them. But you can see there the beans are looking pretty well wore down, but I cannot complain. These 2 little rows, what I've got off of them, I've given beans away, And plus we've managed to can. We've got a total of 14 quarts and 9 pints frozen, or no, canned off of these. So I can't complain, but I've still got plenty of beans put up, you know, from years past. So I'm not hurting with green beans. But these are the tomatoes that I really enjoy eating. They're a good sandwich tomato. I can't wait for them to get ripe. And it's not going to be long. But those leaves on there, they remind me of tobacco leaves. I mean, they're so big. But walk around and get a different angle. Kind of let you see the okra. Kind of pan around through here. And I like to keep my bottom leaves cut off as I'm harvesting the okra. Okra. We call it okra around here. But you can see the tomato plants, they are really beginning to show signs of stress, and so I need to go on and get them out of here. I've got some down there, you can see it's on the ground where they rotted. And so I'm probably going to leave these. It's turning. I'm going to just leave them for today and maybe try to get them off in the morning. But you can see the corn right here, guys. It's not going to be long. I'm saying by the end of this coming week, I should be able to pull some corn. And we'll have that. But I still haven't got the cucumber vines out. They're blooming like crazy, but it's too hot. It's too humid for them. They're just not producing anything. So it's been the first time I've ever had cucumbers to do like that. And that's the only thing I can think of that would cause it. So, but anyway, walk up here. I want to show you something else. All right, guys. Just look in here. These are the bronze scuppernons. And guys, they are simply loaded. They're in here everywhere. And I'm so thrilled. This thing has, last year it didn't have a lot. And I cut it back. I don't know, it's been a couple, you can't even tell it now. But I cut that thing all the way back to arms. I think that's what they refer to it as. And hopefully we'll get some this year to make some more juice with like we did last year. There's my gardenia bush. I've got to work on it. It needs pruning back bad. It's got real big. Guys, if you could just smell, that's one of the greatest smells right there in the world. But right here, this is what I wanted to show you. These are the greasy beans. Guys, I'm 6 foot tall. 6 foot just about go to right in there, about the top of that ledge. Maybe just a little, that's just a little bit above 6 foot. But those vines just drape over. Them vines has got to be every bit of 8-10 feet long. I've never, but they're blooming. I haven't seen any small beans yet. I'm not saying that they're not in here. I just haven't seen them yet. But they've been blooming now for the past, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days anyway. And so these are the greasy beans. It's my first time ever trying these. And so I'm looking forward to, hopefully we can get enough off of this for a little mess to eat anyway, and possibly save some seed. And I do see a little bean right there. I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see what I'm looking at, but there's a little bean right there. Oh, and there's another one. That one's a little bigger. So yeah, we've got beans started. Good. So I'm looking forward to trying these. These are generally grown in a mountain climate. And see, that's the thing about our weather, guys. Normally, our garden right now here, would be ended. By the 1st of August, you know, a lot of the stuff, maybe some corn, things like that might still be coming in, but beans and stuff, cucumber, squash, that's over with. And it's so late now when we get things planted till when it does start bearing, this intense heat and humidity sets in, and that's hard on these plants. Now what does good in something like that is like the okra. If you have field peas, Crowder peas, they love this kind of weather. Pepper plants love this kind of weather. But tomatoes, your beans like this, you know, they just do not make it. Cucumber, squash, you know, they're just designed more for the spring and early summer versus this type of weather. But you just have to deal with it. I mean, go with what you got. So we're gonna walk up on the deck and I'll show you the tubs that we've got the jade bush beans in. Give you another angle of these. These are the greasy beans from up on the deck, so I can stand on my deck and pick them. But these are the jade bush beans. They're not blooming yet. As you can see, we've had a little insect trouble. But I did put some triple 10 to these. And you can see this is one that I don't, for whatever reason, just nothing wanted to come up much in it. But the grow bags seem to be doing better overall than the tubs. I don't know what the deal is there, but you can see this is what we've got. And if we can get just enough for a little mess to eat, that would be great. So don't know how they're going to do. We're just going to do something we're trying. So, and you can see right there we've got another bubblegum petunia. And we got a little marigold beside of it. And here's one here, one over there. And guys, I want to show y'all something. You look, I don't know how well he's coming in on there, but that is actually a hummingbird. They look like a bumblebee, but it's actually a hummingbird, a type of hummingbird. First time I've ever been able, I hope he's coming in good and clear. But he's getting the nectar while he can. This is a Superbena, I believe I'm telling that right. And then there's a Gerber daisy, and then another little marigold. Those are old-timey marigolds. And this is a Torrenia, I believe it is, and another petunia. And then in that pot, that blue pot right there, I've got some cilantro growing in it. And we have our ferns. And there's some people call it a spider plant. I've always heard it called an airplane plant. And I gave several of these away the other day. And that one needs to be took up and redone. It's got root bound. But this is the petunia. I love that color. It just reminds me of my grandmother. And another fern that we have here. And then we have, let's see, vinca. I think that's what that's called. And we have one right here. And then this is their knockout rose. I can tell the heat's working on it. I gotta get this flag back down. I've got to take it up. I don't want it to sit out here in weather too much. And guys, this is something new that I've not had before. It's called a Diplodenia. It is supposed to be a tropical type plant, but it loves this heat and humidity, I will say that. And if you look up there how it runs, it's got vines. I don't know. I hope I can winter this plant some way or another. I don't know. That's my plan anyway. And then I'm up here on my front porch, but right there, that come from my grandmother's. That is old-timey 4 o'clocks. They love this heat and humidity as well. Late in the evenings, when those blooms are fragrant, they'll open up at 4 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how they got that name, or right around that time anyway. But the fragrance, I can remember the smell of those coming in the kitchen window there at my grandmother's, if you happen to be there late in the evening. And my son, he's working on me a little walkway up to the front door. So that's what that is out there. He's not finished with it yet. This is called a coleus, or colus, I forget how you pronounce it. Just two different types there. But at the greenhouse, when we worked on Mother's Day, that Saturday before Mother's Day, the lady that owns the greenhouse, Miss Faylene, she was nice enough. She told each of us to take a hanging basket home with us for our hard work, and let us know that she appreciated, all that we did. And that was the one I picked out. It was just something different that, from what I had around here. So I went on and picked it out. And it's done great. I mean, I keep it watered, and I mean, it has went to town, so to speak. Guys, this is a angel wing begonia, and I don't have no idea how old this thing is. It's already putting out new growth right down there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but a lady gave this to us years ago when my oldest son was probably a toddler, probably not even a year old. And so I have no idea how old this plant is, but we winter it and put it back out in the spring, and it blooms. It, puts off new growth. And so it's been around a long time. And then there you see there's another Diplodenia that we have there. We've got two on each side. So guys, that's about the size of it right now. And I'm hoping maybe I could get the tractor over here. Don't know. We'll just have to see how that goes. I've got that stump right over there, that tree that fell the other day. I've got the wood cleaned up and stuff from it, but just need to get the tractor. I'd see if I could pull that thing out. That would make a good video. And so I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see how time plays out with us. And so anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully you found something interesting. And so anyway, guys, till the next time, thank you from Little NC Farmer. Have a great day, guys.